Woo! Hey guys, Mark here. I'm out at the Sheep River area. I'm going to try and do the High Noon Hills. I'm tired. I got up early today for work, did my thing. Now I'm out here already. It's, but it's a beautiful day, and the next 2 days that I have off are not looking to be that beautiful. So, load up on coffee and get my butt out here while it's nice, because it is. It is blue skies, man. It is nice. So we got Kananaskis Trail Guide Volume 4. High Noon Hills is trail number 1. I'm going to try and cover most of this. We'll see what happens. Right now, I am here. Well, it's a less than ideal parking spot. Everyone's going to be ripping by going to Sandy McNabb just over here. But really nothing else to work with, so. Well, this is well used. And what that means is that it's icy. As soon as snow gets tramped down and then it starts doing a freeze thaw, it gets icy pretty quickly. So I think I'm gonna stop over here at this tree. Oh, and there's a lot of horse exhaust here, a lot of horse dung, so, or cow plop, I should say, cow. Yeah, I'll find somewhere to sit, and I'm gonna get on the ice spikes. You can see people are out here having a good time. Got snowmen, and yeah, good for them, man. This crazy Corona world, Corona has just changed the world as we know it. Get out here, and it's a great place to self-isolate. Not a bad way to start. I don't know why I try and go without these things for a while. I usually end up with having them on very quickly anyway, so you just put them on in the car. Well, I'll walk through that meadow. Now it's just big open path. I really have to watch my footing. Because it's so well tramped down, there's a lot of divots and bumps and stuff from all the footprints. They get hard in the snow, and then they're basically just ankle jammers, right? So, quite nice though, beautiful day. Yeah. Well, I gotta admit, I've been kind of following tracks. They're taking me down the lower part of that little loop. You can see that, even though there's absolutely nothing official about any of this, there is some taping. And I would say that at some point I'm definitely going up that. That's at least one of the hills I'm going to crush today. Well, I'm just below this hill, but I think I'm going to hit it on the way back, and I'm going to take that upper route. Already getting pretty decent views. Finally have a day that's mostly blue sky. Of course, over by the mountains it's not, but on these hills it is. This is Sandy McNabb Hill. I might end up going to do that. We'll see though. Not bad. You can see the track is not long before it becomes just kind of a muddy thing, but after that it'll become dry, so it's not too bad. I've still got some ice and snow to walk on though, so kind of helps. There's the hill over there. Very pleasant. The wind just picked up as I turned the camera on. This is kind of a little cold. And then on the other side, there's going to be a bit of a view. I've had a view the whole time, like either, you know, breaking out in the meadows or just this when she gets some elevation, right? Oh yeah. All right, carrying on down here. Okay, I'm back here again. I wandered down here a bit and then realized that that was going to the St. McNabb Hills. I drove over here, and I don't want to do that, at least not yet. I actually want to keep going straight and come down here and turn right. All right, so you got your two hills here. There's one that's kind of stretches up behind this thing. That one back there you can't see. And in between them, you have a trail coming from access number 2. Well, I started at access 1, so here we go. And this is, you know, obviously people don't do in between them very often the way I just did. And now all of a sudden this is a much better beaten track. And hopefully it goes down to the Sheep River, which is where I'm trying to get to. Give you a little perspective. There's the first High Noon Hill. This is the second one. This here is the boundary fence. So now you follow that down a ways, and I'm headed down to the Sheep River, and you can see the banks. When I come back, I'm going to come back up and I'm going to follow this fence up and conquer the first High Noon Hill. Well, actually, that's the second one. The first one's the one I pointed out over there. Mind you, I don't think they're numbered. They're just the first ones that that's just the first one I came across. That's one thing that I would personally find attractive about snowmobiling down Rosen Rivers. Some pretty wicked banks. When you walk up to this, it looks impossible to get down to. But like, look how the trail just goes, winds here, winds there. The book says that it winds dramatically. You know what? It does. This is quite the little game trail heading down to get water, right? Well, that was kind of muddy and crappy. I would not recommend that without the spikes, that's for sure. Spikes are just as good on mud as they are on snow, I find. Yeah, this must have been a pretty good little skidoo ride or a snowmobile. But boy, I'm gonna have a hell of a climb back up. I'm climbing non-stop to the top of that one hill. Now that's gonna be big. In the meantime, I'll just enjoy this. Have a little snack, find something to sit on. Yeah. By the way, I am, as usual, the only one who came this far. These are my tracks. Some tracks went all the way up there to that bluff, and then I didn't see anything coming down this trail, so even the animals are not dumb enough to come down here. This is where I'm taking my break. Nowhere really to sit down by the river. Some ways I actually feel like I'm more comfortable climbing. It's safer in my book. It's harder work, but like, I descended that, I felt a little sketchy, maybe a little. I climbed it, no big deal. I just powered through. And now I'm probably already good halfway back up to that hill, so nice place for a rest. All right, I'm back to where the park boundary. Anyway, time to start climbing this guy. That's a workout, and obviously I'm not the only one who comes up here. Hoping that's the last gasp, but we'll see. Made her. Didn't even see the road. And this looks taller than that one. Not by much, but it does. Woo! You can see the climb I just did. Woo! Alright, that's my next objective. I'm just walking straight over there. Let's do her. There are some footprints coming down It does give a little level of comfort to follow them, but you can just do anything out here. It is so easy to bushwhack in any direction. Yeah, so nice and open. Well, I've made it down to the trail that goes to Access 2. The hill is there. Now I'm on my own. I'm gonna bushwhack my way through to this. Well, it's starting to dry out now, but down there, it got pretty deep some places. I'm certainly doing this the hard way. I could have bashed it off from that side a long time ago, but nope. Decided I wanted to leave it for the end. Oh well, what's done is done. I kind of knew I would regret it too. I just looked at it and went, oh well. You can see a bunch of these. These can be several things, but there's no real teeth marks. So I think they're elk rubbing their antlers. There's a few of them here. Another one up here. Woo! Oh, I feel like I'm almost to the top of this guy, unless it's a false summit I'm looking at. Just up there. I'm gonna come walk over the ridge here. You can see a little bit already. Oh. Nice. Respects there, good sir. Well, I'm heading back down the upper part of this route now. Of course, the wind picks up again. A decent amount of trees in here. It is clear and stuff, but you know, nothing. And then look at the size of this monster. It's always impressive seeing a tree all by its lonesome that somehow survives. Alright, I'm finally back in the trees. I can talk a little bit. Somebody lost their mitt because it's hanging up on this thing. Oh, it's a cute mitt too. I was thinking of doing maybe Sandy McNabb Hill today, but I think I've had enough. Those two climbs, I managed to do the two high noon hills, and yeah, makes me happy. Nice in here. It's pretty easy to see why I kind of unintentionally took the lower route. There's so much action in this little meadow. Snowboarders have made jumps and oh yeah, tons of stuff. So you can see there's a trail here, there's a trail here. This is pretty much the one that goes up to the meadow. You can see there's a few other people up there. And that's the one that goes up to that ridge. Definitely the easier way to do things. Alright, here's what I ended up doing. So I parked here. I kind of mistakenly went down this way, but no big deal. Down there, went to the saddle. I actually went down here for a minute before I realized that that was to the Sandy McNabb Hills. That will be for another day. Kept going, went down here and down to the river, right? Sheep River. Back up, back to this hill. And then I just decided to cut across. I actually cut across like over here and then like up through here. I really should have just come in there. It would have been much easier to get this hill from either direction, but whatever. Came up there and then went back that way. So I managed to cover pretty much all the high noon hills. Well, truth be told, I still have a bunch of time left, but I got up at like 4 in the morning, and the last 3 days I have been just walking all over the place. So I've had my exercise. My body's tired. And I accomplished the high noon hills. Like, the last 2 hikes I've done, I did not accomplish my goal. You know, Mount Man and Coyote Hills, I did not finish them off. I have to go back and do them another day if I want to actually complete those trails. This Sheep River just seems to be a different ball game. It just seems to be like 2 whole notches easier, right? Because, yeah, there you go. Hey, you know, it's a good workout, nice hike, great scenery. You know, every time I popped out anywhere, I just valleys and stuff. So, yeah, and obviously it's well trodden in the winter. So it's a nice winter hike. Get out there and hike it.